But yes, my name is Valerie Dale, I'm the Human Resources Director for G4S Secure Solutions. And what I'm here to talk to you about today is about how we've managed to have a tailored learning partnership so that we can create bespoke, that's not working, we can create bespoke learning and development across our workforce. And that's no mean feat, as I'm about to talk to you about, because we have a wide-ranging workforce that we wanted to be able to literally give everybody the opportunity to have learning and development that was right for them and right for the business. And so what I need to do is to talk to you a little bit about what that task and what that enormity is, first of all. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what we do. Now, we provide security solutions and secure premises in a number of market sectors, industries and industrial kind of sectors. And as you'll see from the pictures here, we provide security man guarding at job centres, in retail outlets and shopping centres, and with the recession we've noticed quite an increase in violent attacks. Our G4S Services division provides pre-deployment training for the MOD, and that's for all our troops going off to Afghanistan and Iraq. We have a canine division that provides what we call sniffy dogs for drugs and growly dogs for patrols. We have 5-star front-of-house concierge reception services that we provide security in. We provide security at maritime, at ports, at railway stations and in the aviation sector, making sure that all our borders are secure and safe from the increased threat of terrorism. And finally, we have an events business that provides crowd management dynamics and flow through, and also stewarding at events from Wimbledon to rock concerts to Ascot, Henley. So as you can tell from there, we have a very wide, diverse workforce, all with different business needs and different business drivers. The statistics you're about to see is going to tell you about our workforce, and this is the enormity of what we're trying to achieve by bespoke learning and development. We have a management population and a frontline staff, all in those different areas, that all need different learning and development, and they're all at different stages and different abilities. And they work on our customers' premises, over 5,000 sites on different shift patterns. So how on earth do you do bespoke learning and development for that kind of community? So I very quickly realised that we needed to tear up our existing learning and development strategy and start again. And the only way we could do it was to first of all measure who we are, where we are and where we need to go. So what's our strategies? What are our business needs? What do our business units need to have in terms of their people and their people focus? So we went through a process of looking at our strategy and measuring what success was going to look like as we evolved through that strategy. And that was when we realised that we weren't going to be able to do this alone, and we needed powerful, tailored partnerships to help us to do that. So once we've measured the success there, we need to measure where our capabilities are in terms of our people. And to do that, we probably do what all of you do now in terms of appraisals and career development reviews, but for all of those staff, so that we could then try and find different learning and development initiatives bespoke to them, bespoke to their business unit, but bespoke to where they are in terms of their ability and their learning needs. We introduced Compass, the 360-degree feedback, so that we had some data behind what managers were saying that these individuals needed. And for our top level of management, we've recently introduced a Centre for High Performance Development, and they have something called CENTIO, which is about situational leadership. So in terms of bespoking it, we split our learning and development strategy into 4 areas. The first being the mandatory area of the bespoke element. And that is, what do I need to do my job at a basic level? So in the industry that we're in, everybody has to be licensed and it's regulated. But we didn't just want to have officers that were licensed, we wanted to make sure we were approved contractors to the SIA. We then signed a local employment partnership with Job Centre Plus, so that we could take advantage of government initiatives like pre-employment training and skills for life. And what that meant was we were able to work with Job Centre Plus to get people, their clients as they call them, job ready, job fit, industry fit, but most importantly, G4S fit. The next stage of this tailored solution was about how we managed to then look at the individual's needs, and we call this elective learning, and this is the soft skills type of learning that you need. And we partnered there with Capita Learning and Development. And they've delivered over 800 management days for us last year, training workshops to our population. The other element is the bespoke learning element. That's the third area of our whole bespoke package. And this is where, for example, I spoke to you about retail and the increase in attack and violence. We partnered with Mabo, who provide enhanced physical intervention. We also now commercially provide training for the Department for Transport. And what we've managed to do is also provide niche sector training for our individuals. The Gurkhas that I spoke about earlier, for example, have weapons training, but you wouldn't want to give that to everybody. So we had to make sure that the mandatory element, the elective element and the bespoke element all fitted everybody's needs and the business opportunity and the business need. The final stage of our partnerships is around our qualifications. And we're really proud of this part, that we have qualifications, and we've partnered with TQ Workforce to deliver NVQs and work-based learning. But we've also identified a gap in not only our industry, but probably in the wider industry as well, where you can get lots of qualifications at a lower level or an MBA, but there's a big void in the middle. So we've partnered up with Bucks New University to introduce a foundation degree, and we've also partnered up with Worcester University and their Leading to Excellence programme, which gives a postgraduate degree in leadership and management. So with these powerful partnerships now, we're able to touch all of our employees at whatever element of learning they need, be it mandatory, be it elective, be it bespoke, or be it a qualification. And this slide is going to demonstrate now how that picture is built up. How we can take you from a security officer with no qualifications whatsoever, give you your licensing, give you skills for life, give you an NVQ, and then we can progress your career in G4S by giving you the tools and the knowledge you need to be able to step up the career path. And for us, that's had a massive impact on our talent and succession rates, on our our retention of staff and our turnover. And it's also had an impact on employee engagement, because in a recession, when you're investing heavily like this through partnerships, through government initiatives, using funding, we're able to touch a wide audience and give everybody the opportunity to learn and develop, which would normally have a real high cost and impact to the business. And because of the reduction in some of those areas, in terms of turnover, people leaving, we've managed to make sure that we get the best bang for our buck now on every single initiative that we've introduced. So as you can see, we've managed to tailor our partnerships to create a real bespoke fitted service to our employees, giving them the opportunity to learn and develop where they need it most, but also where the business need it most, for us to be able to move on and achieve our strategy. So I hope I've managed to, 10 minutes is very short to talk about so many partners, but hopefully I've managed to give you an overview of what we've done. And the impact of that is we have a cohort of 12 on Worcester's leadership programme. That's a whole suite, a module of courses that we're able to pick and choose to give them a postgraduate degree that helps towards an MBA. We've got 800 people going through NVQs as we speak, our frontline staff. We've got people going on what we call Step Up, which is an NVQ qualification. First cohort's gone through that. We've already seen some promotions in that area. So we've managed to have a real impact on quite a large scale of employee base. So I hope that's given you a bit of an insight, and I'd like to open the floor to any questions.